Hey YouTube. So I'm in the middle of installing a fog light kit here that I got from eBay, and I'm not going to show the entire process of how to install it. There's other videos out there that are really good for that already. What I am going to show is something a little different though, wiring it through your parking lights, and for a very good reason, because if it's really foggy outside, it's actually better if you have the fog lights on and your headlights off. And so, one way to do that is simply to wire the signal wire for the relay to one of your corner lights in the bumper. And yeah, that way you can have your fog lights on when it's foggy, not the headlights. And the reason for that is because your headlights, what they'll do is they'll shine at the fog and they'll shine back at you, and it creates like all this glare and reflection and crap. It makes it a lot harder to see. What you want to do though is just have your fog lights on by themselves, because they're mounted a lot lower on the bumper, and the fog lights are supposed to try to kind of shine underneath the fog to allow you to see better, is the way I understand it. So, and the other thing is too, you want to make sure you don't get any like pure white fog lights, no blue. You want your fog lights to have that yellow white, like the old school halogen light bulb, that yellowish tint, or you can even do a pure yellow like a HID or LED if you want to. I've never tried that yet. I might try it later. For now, I'm just going to use the halogens that come on the kit. But let me flip the camera around and show you how to wire this. So the kit that I got on eBay comes with the red wire here that goes to the positive terminal on the battery, and it also comes with the black wire which goes to the negative terminal on the battery. And then they give you this yellow signal wire, and they leave it up to you as to where you want that signal to come from that turns on the relay. So it's not very long though. So for me personally, I decided to double the length of the wire. And yeah, the color doesn't match, but oh well. I had some red wire lying around in my garage, so I decided to use that. And just in case you haven't watched one of my other videos, I recommend anybody watching this video should go back and watch one of my other videos on how to take apart the switch here. And you're basically disabling the spring so that you can actually turn it. You see how mine's in the off position? Typically, you can't do that. Usually it'll stay in the auto position, and then your headlights try to stay on like 24/7, which will just wear out your headlights faster. And now that you're going to add on fog lights, it'll wear out your fog lights faster too if they're on all the time. So yeah, go back and watch my video on that so you can actually turn your headlights to the off position during the daytime. Daytime running lights are not required by law in America. As far as I know, it's only over in I think in the UK and Britain, so over there in Europe. So this signal wire, some people will run it to like their accessory, and some people run it to like fuel pump relay, but in this case, we're gonna run it down here to the driver's side corner light. I mean, you could also use the passenger one if you want to. The colors of the wires are slightly different though. Here on the passenger side, I don't even remember why I had cut that in the past. But anyways, the black wire is your ground, and this gray wire with a, I guess that's a brown stripe, that's your hot wire. The hot wire is the one that you want to splice into. Now on the driver's side, the black wire, once again, is your ground, but now your hot wire is this purple with a gray stripe. So that's what you're gonna connect it to. And then the only other thing is, it's up to you if you want to put the switch inside your cabin somewhere. But I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do, see, this switch If you squeeze it, it'll just stay on until you squeeze it again, and then it turns back off. Switch looks like that in this kit. Different kits will come with a different switch. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that switch somewhere in my engine bay. I don't know where yet. And I'm just going to leave it on all the time. And then I won't ever have to turn that switch on or off, because all I have to do is come over here, and when I turn my parking lights on, the fog lights will automatically come on. When my headlights are on, the fog lights will also be on. So that's how I want to do it for me personally. I mean, what you decide to do with it is up to you, but that's what I like.